need to be outstanding research. Any ideas? Anything innovative?
What about skin grafts? Testing what skin groups might take?
Isn't skin merely packaging?
No, it keeps out infection.
Excuse me, Dr. Blaylock, may I suggest something?
Please, dear, I'm very suggestible. Tell us your name again.
I run the Harriet Lane
Dr.
Clinic for Children.
Yes, of course. Dr. Longmire, Dr. Kelvin, Dr. Cooley. I've read about your research.
Congenitally malformed hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Women and their hearts.
Vivian, would you get Dr. Taussig a drink? What would you like?
Champagne would be lovely.
Yeah, let's lubricate the vein of inspiration. Go on, Dr. Taussig. Tell us more.
Well, it's something that up to now has been written off as untreatable, but I don't believe it has to be. I'm speaking of tetralogy of Fallot.
Blue babies.
Yes, these children, their hearts aren't failing. They're suffocating due to a blockage in the main artery to the lung.
Pulmonary stenosis.
The mortality rate is 100%. I've watched hundreds of cyanotic children die. I admitted a baby tonight who will certainly die simply because no one has had the courage to attempt a surgical solution to this.
Well, maybe with good reason.
To put it mildly, Helen, you can't operate on the heart. That's basic.
We don't have clinical proof of that.
That is my point exactly.
I think it's possible for us to do
Come
it.
on, Denton. You have to stop the heart to perform a complicated correction in less than 3 minutes, and by that time they're dead. These children are doomed.
There must be a way to get more blood to the lungs. I mean, I doubt we could repair the defect in the heart walls.
Without causing ventricular fibrillation.
No, but maybe there's a way to avoid interfering with the greater circulation. See that man? That's Johns Hopkins himself. Sir William Osler, father of modern American medicine. William Halsted invented a mastectomy. Let me show you some of the others.
Excuse me. All workers punch in at the rear entrance.
He's with me.
That don't make any difference.
I am
No, sir.
Dr. Blaylock, chief surgical professor.
Well, I'm sorry, Dr. Blaylock, but that's the rules.
I'll meet you in the labs, Vivian.
You know, doctor, there aren't many.
What? I'm sorry, you'll have to speak up. I can't hear too well in this ear.
You're one of the few women doctors I've seen here.
Well, at least they let me in through the front door. This is where we keep some of the older kids.
Doctor, why do they squat like that?
A little boy told me that it helps him breathe better. It cuts off the blood to the legs, pushes it up into the lungs.
They both look very cyanotic.
Here he is now. Dr. Blaylock.
Helen.
Welcome.
Sorry.
Here is the Saxon baby I was telling you about last night.
Thank you.
She usually smiles when someone does that.
Hello, Mrs. Saxon.
What is that thing?
It's an oximeter. Reads how much oxygen there is in the blood.
She looks cold in there. But I can't hold her. They say it isn't good for her. I'm not even supposed to let her cry. How do you keep a baby from crying, especially if you can't hold her?
You can see the change in the shape of the size of the vessels as these hearts grow larger. I did necroscopies on some of my patients' hearts in order to study the malformations in detail.
It's amazing they could live at all with hearts like these.
Dr. Gross at Harvard said only God could correct a narrowing indentation of the left side of the aortic arch.
Perhaps that statement says more about Harvard than it does about God.
That baby back there? How long?
6 months. A year at the very most.
That's not right.
Are you going to take this on, Doctor?
Helen, I want to see all your diagnostic notes.
I'll get them right away. Thank you.
Put away the books, Vivian. Let's not waste any more time on theoretical crap. Let's start with experiments. 4 separate defects of the heart working in combination. The pulmonary artery is constricted in the main artery before the divide, diminishing blood supply to both lungs. And the hole in the septum causes the used blood to flow back into the arterial system instead of flowing through the lungs, turning the baby's blue. The baby's heart's delicate. It's a goddamn minefield. The first step is to see if we can create the blue baby condition in a dog and then come up with a plan to solve it.
You're drinking too much coffee.
Balzac drank 300 cups of coffee in one day.
Hey, Vivian.
Hey, Dr. Longmire.
Is Dr. Blaylock in?
No, he's not. I don't know where he is. You should check his office.
That's an interesting procedure. Never seen a clamp like that before.
It's a small vascular work.
Where'd you get it?
I pieced it together from some things lying around. Now we're getting somewhere.
You're not even looking.
It's like when you come home late at night, you know. You know the feel of the room in the dark.
That looks impossible.
Oh, no. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, you see, this string here, that's how you get traction on the suture, because you need a lot of exposure for the anastomosis. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to work with you sometime.
Oh, fine, Dr. Longmire, that'd be fine.
My emergency rotation starts in 10 minutes, but I can come in on Thursday.
Oh, that'd be fine. You have a good day, Doctor.
How's it going?
Vessel's tolerating ligation.
Any progress? If you kill that dog, I swear I will take it out of your paycheck.
I'm finished up here. Dr. Longmire, you mind closing up for me, thank you.
Oh, come on, Vivian. Vivian. Vivian.